Hey, gorgeous Leo Nation, how are you? For those of you that are new, my name is Marielle and welcome to Moonrise Cottage here for your June 2020, my kids are saying mystical tarot reading. So, gang, before I jump in, I'm done pulling out the oracle cards. I'm just going to pull a few more cards for you and we'll jump in. Just a reminder, all the links for my website and the way to get in touch with me, schedule a reading, all that stuff is below. There's a link there for donations, which I happily accept. People have been sending me donations lately, and I truly appreciate it. Wow, there's something fabulous going on, Leo. My goodness. Beautiful journey. So we've come through the Scorpio full moon, which was uniquely powerful, my guides are saying. And then we sailed on to the new moon in Gemini. The North Node has moved into Gemini. A lot of shift and change. We're coming into the midpoint of the year. And so we are at the fulcrum point, my guides are saying. I love what's happening here for you, beautiful Leo. So let's jump right into it, okay? So the first oracle card that came out, I love this. This has to do with being a member of the hive, in a sense. So when you're having this, you're gonna come to hive mentality and action. It's gonna spur you into action. So if you don't know much about the ant nation, go and just have some fun on YouTube and just educate yourself about the way the hive perpetuates itself and the vibration. And my guides, as you know, talk about sacred vibration all the time. And we are actually, a group of us are meeting weekly now using Zoom to do some hive mentality, weaving the sacred energy that's meant to come forward here. The 4D, the 5D, my guides call it the tapestry of energy. It's a literal thing. So we have a meditation session and a lot of discussion every week on Sunday afternoon. The link for that is below. So come join us. We'd love to have it. The more people, the better, my guides are saying. So for you, there's something about the way you want to serve and the way you actually do serve by being a member of the sacred clan of, my guides are saying, of the human destiny. You have a total understanding. There's nothing that anyone needs to explain to you in this month coming forward, and you're going to feel very industrious. You're going to be really busy, Leo, whatever it is you're building, because this indicates building something or maintaining something. And while you're doing that, you're going to really be able to bring forward the abundance. Okay, my guys want me to hold them up together. Check it out. That's the Rainmaker. Look how beautiful that is. Very, very beautiful. So as a member of the hive, the human hive, you are going to feel this desire. My guides are saying the need and desire to be a member of the hive, the sacred cosmic mind. That's the tapestry that's actually literally being woven in these days as we catapult forward, my guides are saying, catapulting into the days of the eclipse, the next season of eclipse. They're coming forward in July. So a lot going on, and you are literally going to be able, within your being, to affect outcomes and to bring forward the rain in a very sacred way. You see the feathers? Something really beautiful happening. Feminine energy, so a lot of abundance, fertility in terms of being able to create cause and effect. And literally we are talking about the tapestry, the light field. That's what you're working on with your hive mentality, Leo. Those of you who are light workers, and I mean everybody who knows they're on a soul journey, a soul path, the light field is coming forward. It's the journey that I'm literally on. I've been on for almost a year. I'm coming full circle. I think we all are. We're coming to another ending and a new beginning. So I like this, Leo, and thank you for the work that you are doing. So regarding that, here's what my guys want to speak about. Here's the theme of the body of the reading. Astounding. It's a major arcana card. Look at that. That's the sacred alchemist, the goddess Coventina. She is the butter churner, and she has her full attention. The universe has really got their attention on you. And there you are. There's your vessel. See the energy bubbling up out of the vessel? It's quite beautiful. So what's happening is an alchemical process on a soul level. You're going to feel it inside of your being. You are going to feel very activated by the light field, and within the light field, you're going to feel it raining down upon you. That's the prophecy for you for the month of June when it comes to the energy of the sacred tapestry, the 4D, the 5D, all that we know that is coming forward, because the energy is shifting and changing. So you are meant to be paying special attention to the moon cycle. I'll show you why in a minute when we come through the month of June. So this is a card. If this is the theme, yourself, your higher self, coming into form, some new form, a lot of energy being generated, a lot. My guys want me to do this. They said they want you to see the way it looks in well, what my guides are saying is the prophecy of the reading, okay? And while all of this is happening, and as a result of all of this happening, hang on one second, I'm having trouble getting off the table. You're standing in the light field. Look at that. Just so gorgeous. You see the portal? And so my guides are talking about the cycles of the moon, and it did come out in the cards. I'll show you in just a sec. That's what's going on. Okay? So have no doubt and have no fear, because something fabulous is about to happen. So I've been really busy with readings and ceremonies and, you know, my guides are saying in my little workshop. It's true. I haven't had a moment to even look at the astrology for June, but I know for you there's a transmutation going on. So this looks rather disturbing, but it's actually a fabulous story. This is the Seven of Pentacles, the adventure of sacred knowledge. How do you create yourself? How do you make your garden grow? Seven of Pentacles. In this deck, the sevens are adventures. You've come past a fulcrum point of change, which would be a 5, and we have seen your progression so far through the year. So if you haven't seen the reading from last month, the month before, go check it out. Oh, my guys are talking to me about my channel. I haven't done it in a long time, but I'm going to take some time to organize the videos and put them into playlists so you can easily go and click on the readings for month to month. I haven't done it, I think, since I went on my journey in October. All that fell by the way. So this is a story about somebody, clearly somebody of royal birth, like you, Leo, the Lion Kings of the universe, stepped out into the town commons to put a rope around a corpse. It was Halloween. It was full moon. It was kind of a double dare. You know, if you go and do this, you prove your bravery and all that cojones and all that kind of stuff. And you get a couple of shekels from the king. When this young man, he decided this was his year and he was going to go for it, he stepped out and he saw a vision in the background. What happened to him was he went straight into the mystical realm. Thank you, Spirit. He went straight into the light field. And he had a vision. And he went into what the Irish people called the underworld, which is the world of the fairies. And he met a fairy there and asked for help. And the fairy said, yeah, we'll help you. We're going to take care of it. You have to go back to that place, the top world. And you have to sound a warning, because you can prevent this tragedy if you so desire. So it's that kind of a mythic story. And he did, and he sounded the warning, and then he went back into the land of the fairies, married the fairy woman that he met there, and lived there in the sacred realm, basically, the realm of the fairies, for the rest of his natural life. So this is how, in this mystical way, this person was growing their garden, and we're talking about your internal garden very clearly. So the reason that that's coming forward, if this is the theme of the reading, an alchemical moment that brings a massive shift and change, weaving you and you together into your higher state of being, your more aware state of being through some mystical process that you did not anticipate, Leo. So we have Chiron in your sister sign of Aries. It's going to affect you. Healing is coming forward. So prepare yourself for the full moon. we're moving in that direction now. My guides are saying we're flowing. They're talking about the light field. The energy's flowing in that direction. So what is meant for you is change. That's the Wheel of Fortune. All that you have become until now is promulgating into your future. This is about the seeds of change that you are here to experience in this lifetime are now ready to blow forward on the wind. And here in the United States, where I live, in the Northern Hemisphere, it is that time of year. The trees are in blossom, seeds are going forward, the world is blooming, and what is meant to grow is blowing forward on the wind. So my guides are talking about, we are in this moment where the North Node has changed into Gemini. Your intentions and your desires and your personal prophecy, the folks who are here carrying the quantum energy strings that create what astrology calls Leo, the light field. My guys they're talking about the energy of Uranus, the energy of the sun, the kind of fire that you carry is of the light field. So my guys are talking about the sun. And when they talk about the sun, they are referencing awakening energy, the vibrant energy of the sun, which often does represent the sign of Leo. So that's what they're on. They're chattering on about that. So the change that's coming is that you are coming forward because of this shift and change in this adventure that you're on. Temperance, amalgamation, the mingler of energy, mingling you together with your higher state of being through this great shift and change is coming forward. So the Wheel of Fortune is turning up in your case, and you are coming into your wisdom. Look at that. That's a major arcana card. The Counselor of Truth. It's the Hermit. So it indicates your energy coming into this connection with the mystery realm, the light field. Thank you, Spirit. Your connection with the light field causes you to have a type of growth that brings you into wisdom. So this man has clearly grown into his full maturity. His hands are up. He's able to receive the information that comes to him from the light field because he is literally, if you think about the Hermit card, we see someone holding a lantern. You are literally holding the light field within you and utilizing the light of the sacred quantum energy that we swim in, that we exist in, and that you actually exude because of your quantum strings of energy. That's why my guides are talking about the sun. Leo, you're coming into your full wisdom, your ability to have sacred vision and sacred wisdom and to look through the dark into the light, using the light. It's really phenomenal. So because you're coming into this wisdom place, wait to see that. Look, that's about being a wisdom holder. So this is a young man. If you don't know, he's out on his adventures. He's the son. He's a legacy heir within a group of people who were the wisdom holders within a tribe, within a clan. His dad passed away, and he had to come home and take up his chair, his duty. He didn't feel ready. And so whatever it is that's happening, the awakening that's happening, I think for all of us this month, this has been all over the readings. So there's some kind of shifting change coming. We're all taking another leap forward. So he put on a fake beard. One of his dad's friends came to have a discussion with him. The dialogue of knowledge. So balancing the sacred knowledge that you have within you and that you feel that you are walking in the light field and becoming part of the clan, the tribe, in order to bring destiny forward and the abundance that's meant to come. The Rainmaker. It's pretty amazing, Leo. So clearly we're talking about destiny. We see the triple spiral. And the young man basically said, look, I can't do this. I'm not ready. I didn't study. I don't know what to say. I'm not a wisdom holder yet. Would you please come and sit in the chair? I'll be your student. And so eventually what happened is the elder gentleman said, well, yes, of course. We're talking about you and you, Leo. This is very cool. The elder self, the higher self, said, well, of course. I will take you on as a student. Hand me the scepter. I will come sit in the chair. So do you see how you're having this discussion with yourself? There's some personal attainment that's going to happen. You're going to have some kind of realization. And because of that, you're going to be able to be a guide for your self-acknowledgement and understanding and acceptance with love and compassion of yourself and your state of being. That's what's going on, Leo. I really love this. That's the change that's coming over you. It's beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. So, the elder gentleman sat on the chair, and the first thing he did was install the young guy back to the chair. And he said, you've shown yourself to be ready. You don't have to know everything in this moment. I will be here to help you and guide you and be a mentor, but you are ready. And when you take up your place, you will have a mystical discovery. And it will be that you do have wisdom inside of you, and you'll be fine. And we don't expect you to know everything. This is a process of learning. See the road he's going down? So it's giving me a shiver. It's very cool, Leo. So the reason, why is all of this happening? What's going on? It's because you've come to a moment. That's a card. Do you see how the word revelation? The revelation of knowledge. That's what this is talking about. Wow. Leo, this is the change that's coming over you. This is very, very cool. If I had one more set of hands, I'd hold up the Wheel of Fortune, just so you can understand the illustration. So this, actually it's this way. These are the human, on the human level of my reading, which has 3 rows. There's your human life, then there's the mystical thread that runs through the center, and then the top row of cards is about your soul contract. This is the bridge card. You've been here a lot of times, Leo. Look at the sun, the radiant energy of the sun. That stag signifies being forthright and having stamina for the long journey. And you've come across the waters many times, Leo. Many of us who are here for these specific moments because we have come into our wisdom place and we came back to be here to help the planet shift and change and to help the people around us, the people that we interact with, our hive, our tribe, in all these ways. Thank you, Spirit. Really lovely. So, this is about a warrior who lived a long, long time and fought a lot of battles. And in the end of his supernatural life, he shapeshifted one more time, and he turned into a salmon, meaning a sacred wisdom holder, universal consciousness, hive consciousness, consciousness of the universe. That's the hive we're talking about. My guides are doing this. They're sort of making a swirl. You guys can't see it, but I can see it around the cards. So he was caught by a fisherman, served up to the queen. The queen ate the salmon, and she became impregnated, and she gave birth to someone who was one of the greatest wisdom holders of the age. So that's the kind of transformation. It is not about death and rebirth, although you have been through that process many times. It's about a rebirth within this lifetime. Look, there's the full moon. See? Something gonna happen on the full moon. So prepare yourself. You're stepping in. You're literally stepping in. Stepping across. In this month, hang on, my guys want me to show you one more thing. They call it playing the movie. See that? You're stepping into the light field. And it's the light of the moon that's really pulling on you this month, Leo. So go check the astrology. I'll put some links below. So it's about stepping into universal consciousness, and we're all doing it with our own particular energy strands of quantum energy. Our destiny's unfolding here on Earth. So when you step through into the light field on this full moon that's coming, you have some days to prepare. Go straight for it, because you're going to have some sacred assistance, and we see it in all these ways. You're going to have some help. I think some of you are going to have some really sacred visioning. Some of you are going to run into a guide. You may have a vision. There's something very interesting happening. So the moon card in this deck is about harmony. That's what you're after. You're in this place where you're imagining what could be true, What if we all rode the universal consciousness deep into the ocean, the place that represents the cosmos here on this earth? Or you can get into that boat, put your hands on the oars because it's a mystical boat, and whatever you can imagine, you can go straight to that place. So Leo, this is how you help the whole planet move forward into its positive destiny, my guides are saying. Here in the month of June, this is what your cosmic energy, your quantum energy that's encoded in you because of your astrology, baked into your DNA. You know how people talk about codes in your DNA and all that kind of stuff? This is what they're talking about. So this is the first card on the level of the soul. So we're talking about what your soul work is, your contract, your destiny, your desire is to be in this sacred place where you can affect the bringing forward of harmony in the light of the full moon in order to prevent a tragedy. Leo, it's given me chills, literally. So by the revelation, here's the other thing. So this is the adventure in the full moon. And then because of that adventure, what comes forward is a revelation, sacred knowledge about all that has been and all that is meant to come forward. Ooh, it's going to be an amazing month. So when you go on this adventure of knowledge, you will find yourself standing in this place. Remember the story about going into the sacred realm? The void, the underworld, in order to collect some information and get sacred assistance? That's what this literally is, and here's how it literally sits on the table. If I can get it into the screen. Look at that. Okay, do you see your transcendence? My guides are talking about transcendence and ascension, and those kind of words are coming through. That's what you're here to experience here in this moment. As we move to the halfway point of the year, still with Pluto in Capricorn, and in this moment, this mystical moment, when the axis changes into an air sign, Gemini, the sacred twin, we come forward into the air element, moving our intentions across the element, across the planet, into the air, the atmosphere. It's an amazing moment. And actually, what time is it? It's 2:38 where I am right now. So I'm here in the United States. In 1 hour, I think, there is literally going to be a rocket launched, carrying astronauts up to the space station. It's kind of giving me a chill that that's what my guides are talking about, those kinds of things. It's that kind of a transition and shift and change and movement and sailing into the void in order to have mystical vision and pull all of humanity forward with the gravitational pull of the moon. Fabulous. Into universal consciousness. So that is a foundation of knowledge. Again, the revelation of knowledge, it brings you into this mystical journey, pulled into the sacred boat or diving straight into the ocean of universal consciousness, the light field, and then standing with the ancient ones in the void, in the light field that comes out of the void. So all light, my guys have been talking about this month for some reason, all light that we perceive comes to us through the darkness, out of the void. So we see this depiction of a foundational moment where you stand on a solid foundation in the light field with the ancient ones, the guides, the angels, ascended masters, however you want to interpret that, it's fine. It's the concept that's important. So you will be reaching out to the sacred realm for assistance, and you will be joining that place in order to bring the fertility of the moment forward from the ancient place into the now. It's astounding, Leo, my goodness. And the purpose for you as a soul being, the reason that you're here for this moment to arrive, it's a moment of deep service, definitely. Look at that. You see the angels, the guides, the masters. There's you, Leo. Doesn't that look like a Leo person? So you've got the blue tunic. That means transformation. You've got your passion on still. You've got your blade. You're standing at the mountaintop, and you've made a very amazing secret discovery. That is the Akashic Records. That is the sacred bowl of all wisdom. And you are on this quest of knowledge. So this is about spiritual wealth. The height of spiritual wealth within a human life. The 10 of Pentacles. Everything you desire. Happy life, feeling fulfilled, happy family, having abundance. You know, in the traditional tarot we see a couple. And they are standing in their abundance. And they have, you know, the kids, the dog, the castle, the happy life, happy marriage, all that stuff. So you're coming into a period of great spiritual wealth and knowing. And when you reach that moment, then of course that helps you to be able to bring that forward into your own life. If you do have a family, whatever your community is, you this month are intent on serving your community, and it's taking you on a sacred quest. That's the moment that your soul is experiencing, while in your human life you're having this experience. A lot of shift and change, a lot of travel, sacred travel this month. Leo, definitely. So we've got the quest of knowledge, the 10 of Pentacles. We've got this notion of sacred amalgamation and coming into wisdom through a long journey, a new road coming forward because of all the lifetimes you've already had. There's the outcome card. Look at that, Leo. Do you see the fire of your being? Woo, the Queen. Do you see how she's sitting in the sacred spiral of change and destiny, birth, life, death, decay, rebirth, all the ways we've seen it all the way through the reading. So just so I don't forget, I always take a picture of the card spread. I will post it on the community tab. So when you're done watching the video, go look at the cards in their entirety, my guides are saying. So we see someone literally manifesting. See how activated that person is? They're literally sitting on a throne. Again, it's interesting because we see the transformation of the masculine happening all through the reading. And then we have these moments of fulcrum where we see feminine energy that brings forward new life, shift, and change. Always, that's what the feminine portal is all about. It's always true. Bringing forward, that's what my guides were talking about. The light comes out of the void. It does. And anyone who wants to be, any being that wants to be in this place has to come through the feminine portal. That's part of the sacredness of the feminine. We don't think about it very much, but my guides are saying, you know, for this month, ponder that. Ponder that notion that the sacred feminine, female form in this lifetime is literally a portal so that light beings can come through to be in this place, to perform their service, have their adventure, transform themselves. So that's what she's doing. You see how she's got her hand open to the fire? Leo, you are the fire. That is the Queen of Cups. Look at that. The Queen of Art. She's extraordinarily loving. She's extraordinarily wise and knowing in the ways of love. And she is the portal through which love energy comes into anybody's life. Typically, we see her sitting in her throne on the edge of the ocean. She's got a cup in her hand. The cup has a lid on it, and there are only certain situations in which she will remove the cup and share it with others. So there's something very profound going on in terms of the way your fire energy is being used in order to promulgate and move us all. Hang on one sec. Here's my guides are saying the wrap up, they're calling it, into the light field. This is the way in which you're serving yourself in your own life, your family, your loved ones. But my guides are saying particularly your beloved, if you have a beloved. It's a wonder. I think June is going to be a wonderful month for love and love relationships for many, many people because of the way the energy is flowing. So I'm going to just grab something from the bag of runes for you, gorgeous Leo. and then we'll be off. I'm gonna do one more reading today. I think I'm gonna do Gemini. So Gemini, Taurus, and Leo out today. Tomorrow I will do 3 more. So 3 videos will be out each day of this particular week that we're in as we sail towards this new moon. Full moon. In the month of June, as we prepare for the eclipse, the ending of a cycle, so that we can go forward yet again and finish the work of 2020. So we're at the moment of the fulcrum, in a sense, of love energy bringing forward change in your life and here in this place that we live. Spirit, can you please give us something, one more indication from the Norse tradition for beautiful Leo as they come through this magical shift and change. This is quite beautiful. All right, I'm going to just read it to you from the book. This is Hagalaz. Let me show you the rune, and I'll look for the page while you're checking that out. So this is about sacred disruption. Very interesting. So my guys are saying, remember that story? That's what we're talking about. Something very sacred coming forward. So let's see. I need my little glasses. And we'll pop open this book. I'll read you a little bit, and then we'll go on with our day, my guides are saying. Okay. So this rune is about sacred disruption, but it is for the purpose of elemental power. Look at that. That way. See? Amazing, huh? Okay. This is about change, freedom, invention, liberation. All are attributes of this rune. And drawing it indicates a pressing need within the psyche to break free from constricting identification with material reality and to experience the world of the archetypical mind. Wow. The rune of elemental disruption of events that seem to be totally beyond your control, Hagalaz has only in upright position. However, it always operates through what is seen to be reversal. When you draw this rune, expect disruption because it is the great awakener. So now what's happening is a lot of love energy flowing into my heart chakra, and I'm getting a little choked up. So there's a lot of energy attached to this reading for you, Leo, just so you know. A lot of beautiful love energy. This is a moment of awakening. The form the awakening takes might vary. You may feel perhaps and experience a gradual feeling of coming to your senses, as though you are emerging from a deep sleep. And then again, the onset of power may be such as to rip away the fabric of what you previously knew as your reality. They keep talking about this. So I'm believing, because of the way the cards came out, there's going to be a full moon event for you, and my guides are saying you can prepare for that and prepare yourself and accept the energy, accept the journey. Something massive is happening, and you've come through all these many lifetimes in order to be here for this moment. You know, ripping away the fabric of your reality. You're going to go across into the light field, Leo. So if you want some help, if you want to look into the cards with me, don't be frightened. It's going to be fabulous, seriously fabulous, because the world is, the universe is working for your benefit with this great amalgamation, this alchemical moment that's about to come on the full moon that leaves you looking like that. That's why I'm saying it's nothing to be afraid of. This is fabulous straight up, okay? All right, let's see. So you may be standing in a very new place. This disruption may take many forms. A relationship might fail, plans might go awry, a source of supply might dry up. Don't be dismayed. Whether you created the disruption or whether it comes from an outside source, you are not without power in this situation. Your inner strength, the will that you have funded until now in your life, provides support and guidance at a time when everything you've taken for granted is being challenged. And isn't it true if we think about the lockdown and all the things that are going on? Everything is meant to change. It's helping to open everybody's heart chakra. That's part of the sacred occurrence that's going on. because my guides are talking about because we've been able to increase our ability to feel compassion for the entire world, something that has not yet been able to be true. I had a lot of chatter going on. Okay, the will you have funded until now in your life provides support and guidance when everything that you've taken for granted is being challenged. Because this is one of the cycle runes, and the term radical discontinuity best describes the action of Hagalaz at its most forceful. The more severe the disruption in your life, the more significant and timely the requirements are for your growth. The universe and your own soul are demanding that you do indeed grow. Wow, Leo. First of all, thank you to all the Leos out there who are doing this sacred work. I truly appreciate it. And I'll be looking forward, like you are, I hope, feeling encouraged. There's a lot of change coming. We're sitting in the middle of it. I don't have to tell anybody. We all know. And this is the way it's meant to turn your destiny. This massive disruption. Discontinuity that causes a shift in your consciousness and the way you perceive and the way you think, and therefore the way your energy streams forward to and from the light field. Wow, Leo, astounding. So, gang, thanks everybody so much for being here, and let me know what I can do for you, if anything. Oh, just a little reminder, I can't remember now if I said it. So the link for the readings are below. The special pricing is still in force, but the price point is creeping up a little bit. So it's $35 for a basic reading for half an hour. We'll look at the oracle cards. If you want to go longer, that's totally fine. We can do that. We'll speak to, we'll make an agreement about it when you come for your reading, okay? So just go and book the $35 reading. It's half an hour, and you'll get a little deeper look into your personal cards and what your destiny is for this month coming forward. So gang, have a wonderful month. I'm so looking forward to June because this is how the readings are coming out. I know there's going to be kind of a big bang moment. Don't forget to put some comments below. Let me know what's going on in your life. I always love to read the comments. And thanks, gang, for being here with me. I'll see you next month, and we'll get ready for the eclipse, okay?